Alright guys, quarterfinals of the Euros. Now, no one thought we were going to get this far. Certainly I didn't. And if we're being honest with ourselves, probably not going to end well against the Belgians today. But if that is to be the case, I want to make sure we're giving the Tartan Army a performance that they're never going to forget. Now, I want to see out there some focus. I want to see some intensity and some teamwork. And if we do that on the training pitch, it'll follow through onto game day. Trust me on that. Now, we did go through this in our team meetings. Everybody know their roles? Okay, excellent. All together, boys. Loud and proud. And... Yes, excellent, McGinn. Swirl the barrel. Swirl the barrel. Tell you what, the fans are going to love this. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Euros with Scotland. And would you believe it is the quarterfinals? No one thought we were going to get this far. And if we're honest with ourselves, against world #1 ranked Belgium, it probably does end today. But we've done really well to get this far. We have a quick look at how the rest of the quarterfinals have gotten on. Ukraine has beaten Italy. You wouldn't mind getting them in a semi-final, would you? That'd be all right. England has beaten Croatia. And of course, we can see the other two quarterfinals are about to take place today. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's have a look at, and see how Belgium got to where they are, actually. It's probably a good place to start, isn't it? So they were in Group B, as we know, and they did, they were second in the group to Russia. They did lose a game against the Russians, and then they won 2-0 against Denmark, 3-1 against Finland. So they're not maybe imperious, but were they 5 goals for, 3 against? And then if we have a look at who they got then in the second round, or the first knockout round, Belgium was a 1-0 win against France. So that may be... they are imperious. I mean, they're a good team. We can see the way we're expecting them to line up there as well, which is a little bit different. I don't really like playing against this formation. I find it really difficult to figure out the best way to approach it. Because, yeah, I mean, you think 2 midfielders, maybe we could do something there. But anyway, let's have a look and see at what we're going to do here. Lukaku up top will be a tough man for us to mark as well. And this is the team. It's pretty much, you can see we've got a couple of tied players there, but we don't really have the luxury, I don't think anyway, of being able to rotate. We're just going to go with the strongest team, and if we need to take someone off, then we'll have to do that. So it's McCrory in goal, it's Tierney, Cooper, Suter and Fredericks as the back four, McTominay, McGinn and Gould in midfield, Forrest and Robinson out wide. We're going to go with Patterson up top. I know there was talk that Shankland should get the start. The reason I'm doing this at the beginning is purely because we're going to be trying to keep things tight. I think he is, well, he is, not I think. He is a better, I mean, he can even mark. He's a better option from defending a set piece compared to Shankland, who will be on the bench, who is not a very good player from the set piece. And obviously, if we need a goal, we can always bring Shankland on. But yeah, I'd rather try and just keep it tight at the start if we can. The players missing out, Steer and McKenna, and of course McBurney, who is tournament over after his injury in the last game against the Dutch. All right. I'm wondering if we shouldn't play McGinn in there if he's tired to start with the midfield, but he's pretty familiar with the role. Oh, it's always awkward, isn't it? What do we do? We'll just go with it. We can always make a change. Okay, so we can see the lineup there. It's almost a who's who of European football, particularly going forward, isn't it? Lukaku, Hazard, De Bruyne, Witsel. Maybe a little bit iffy at the back, but I mean, look at that. Tielemans is on the bench. Mertens. Maybe it's not quite as... Anyway, let's not worry about it. We'll hopefully be able to get a result here. We're the underdogs. Let's go cause an upset. Can we fist pump and say that? I think I might just about agree with that. I mean, no one listens to me anyway. No gesture. I have faith in you, boys. I don't even know why I bother doing a team talk. Just give it to the assistant. All right, and here we go. National anthem's playing, and hopefully not for the last time. But this is the biggest test I think we'll face maybe left in the tournament. But we have seen if we defend well, and we've got a free kick to defend, it looks like McTominay's given something away, then we're every chance. Can McCrory stop De Bruyne? It's just past the post. You know, if we do defend well, then, you know, you never know. That this formation always makes me a little bit nervous. I think it was when we were at Leeds, wasn't it? And Chelsea against, well, Conte anyway, when he was at Chelsea, that was last FM, I think, wasn't it? Would always play that formation. Now, Forrest and Suter have both picked up knocks. Forrest is actually quite bad, it looks like. So we might need to make a change there and bring Ryan Fraser on. That's a big blow. And if we have to lose Sutar as well, I'm wondering, actually, if what we should do is make 2 subs at once so that it's... Because we... do we know what's wrong with him? It's only a bruised shin. Sutar, tight calf. So if anything, Sutar we need to take off. A bruised shin... No, we'll take Forrest off. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It would probably be Finley as a no-nonsense defender. Alright, so let's edit. Yeah, alright. The problem with taking Sutar off is that he's a really good defensive right back as well if we need that later on. McCrory as a centre-back. I'd like him better as a midfielder, I think. Alright, so let's go with my first thought. Finley. But we just want you as a no-nonsense defender in there. And that hurts us quite a bit, doesn't it? Forrest, of course, the hero against the Dutch. But what that does, of course, is it gives us almost an extra sub because we can only stop play, isn't it, 3 times for 5 subs. So here we go with Fraser. Can he be a hero off the bench? Fredericks is there. Fredericks in there for McGinn. McGinn looking for Fraser. It's headed away. And is this going to end up coming back and being a highlight against us now? Go on, McGinn. Get stuck in, mate. What are we? Halfway through the first half. McGinn, he wins it back. He's done brilliantly. Patterson, McGinn, somebody, McGinn. It's straight into Courtois' hands, but McGinn doing what McGinn does there. Excellent stuff. Let's give them some more encouragement. We've just got to try and keep it tight, don't we? Even if it goes all the way to penalties, we will take that. That gives us at least a chance. I've hit encourage after the highlight started. Can we win the ball back high up? McGinn's on a booking, which isn't ideal. Go on, Robbo. Get a tackle in, mate. Get a tackle in. Robertson, he does. McGinn wins it back again. Oh, I love McGinn so much. Ball forward for Patterson. Oh, he's giving it away. No. Is it going to come back the other way? Fredericks, he's not the best defensively. He's up against Mertens. Can he stop the cross coming in? He does. Forward for Patterson. All right, this is what we want him to do. Hold up play for us, mate. Hold up play. Pick a pass. He does. Fraser to Ryan Gould. Gould, does he have someone at the back post? Who's at the back post? Robinson's coming in. Can Gould find him? There's so many Belgian players forward. It's headed away. McTominay will pick it up. Can we dare dream of taking a lead? Tierney. Can Tierney get a cross in? Tierney to McGinn. McGinn goes back to McTominay. Oh, this is okay so far. I don't want to say it's good because he could give it away. Fraser! Oh! Fraser off the bench and he's given us a lead. Late in the first half. Wonderful stuff. No, we couldn't go into the semi-finals, could we? We're 1-0 up against the Belgians just before half-time. We took Forrest off because he had a bit of a bruised shin. Patterson earns himself his starting spot there with a nice little pass. Ryan Gould heavily involved as well, and it's 1-0. I've already hit encourage, haven't I? Which is not maybe what I wanted to say in hindsight. But can we get to the break now? That's the main thing. Cooper gets it forward for Gould. McGinn, back to Gould. Cooper gets it wide. Fraser has it. We couldn't go 2-0 up, could we? Ryan Fraser comes forward again. Ryan Fraser to Patterson. Patterson! Patterson! And it is 2-0. We are beating the Belgians 2-0 in first half stoppage time. And it couldn't happen, could it? It surely couldn't happen. Patterson, well, I look like a genius now picking him, don't I? That doesn't happen very often. It's maybe Courtois could have done better, but Callum Patterson, back to his Sheffield Wednesday finest. And if we can get to half-time, 2-0 up, I've just got to not completely stuff up my half-time team talk. I mean, it can only be don't get complacent. It's not even a team talk, really, is it? It's just stating the obvious. Pump our fists. We believe you've got what it takes. And guys, just try not to get too excited here because your manager is definitely getting too excited. Now begin on a booking and tied. Do we make a change there? John Fleck would seem to be the obvious man to come on. Let me have a think about this because I'll need to consider set piece allocation marking things as well, won't I? Okay, so we have made the one change. We are going to bring John Fleck on. He's a little bit worse jumping reach, but he's a little bit better at marking than John McGinn is. So hopefully that'll just kind of even itself out. I did consider Callum McGregor, sorry. He's not a UFC fighter, but he's not as good defensively. And I think at this point, with a lead, we do want that better defensive player. So that's 3 subs at 2 stoppages. So I think we should still have 2 subs left, and we can make... We'll have to make them at the same time, won't we? Yeah. I'm looking at McTominay on a booking, but let's just trust him for now. I've already done all my team talks, haven't I? I can't, yeah. Okay, let's get back out there and see if we can complete Gould with a free kick. An amazing performance here. That's headed away. Something's gone a little bit wrong there. We've got Lukaku. We've got a lot of Belgians getting forward. Tierney with a decent tackle to hold up play. But what we don't want to do in the first minute of the second half is let them back in the game. But McCrory is there. Let's just tell them to focus. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You imagine they're going to come out. If we missed it, I went back off attacking to positive. Let's give them some praise. I think they've earned that much at this point. And I'm starting to feel like we have something to lose here. Robinson is getting tied. McGregor. Okay. Cooper on a booking. Robinson's not having a great game. All right, so we could probably do McGregor out there. Or do we go with Matt Ritchie? Matt Ritchie might be a better defensively minded player. I mean, not might be. He would be, wouldn't he? He's left-footed as well, so let's go with that. Gould is not having a great game, and he's on a booking. All right. Think. Gould is a decent defensive player. Turnbull is sort of the more like-for-like guy, but he's not physically that great. McCrory. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Yeah, let's just leave it. We're not doing too bad. Gould has been involved in some good attacking moves as well. Let's just keep praising them. Richie's looking unsure. 10 minutes to play. What we don't want is a nervous finish. Oh, McCrory. He's been immense, hasn't he? Ross McCrory, whatever his name is in goal, has been absolutely superb. Ball there, knocked down for Richie. Can he find Patterson again? Richie cuts back in, loses possession. Tielemans. And, oh dear, there's a lot of players getting forward. Can Finley... Oh, no! It's an own goal, is it? No, it's Lukaku, and it's 2-1, and it is going to be a nervous finish. Oh, dear. We just gave away possession, didn't we? And... Oh, Cooper, we got a block in too, and Lukaku shot, blocked by Cooper, onto Lukaku, and let's tell him to focus. We're looking nervous. Don't be nervous, boys. We can do this. We can do this. We're getting towards the end. We're into stoppage time. All right, now we need to go full shutdown. Everybody, retreat. Do I have another sub? Could we bring a defensively minded player on instead of Fredericks? We can. Okay. So that's all good. What we want to do now, ultra defensive, lower that tempo down, waste time, all this sort of fun stuff. And are we about to knock the Belgians out and find ourselves in the semi-finals of the Champions League, of the European Championships? That's been working okay for us, so let's keep defending with the width and forcing them inside. And everybody, cross everything. Pray to your respective gods. Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? We're going to the semi-finals of the European Championships. We have knocked out Belgium with Scotland, and now the question has got to be... I missed Hazard got injured. Can we win this friggin' thing? That is unbelievable. People have written this off today. Absolutely brilliant job. And we go on. So there we go. 2 goals late in the first half. Puts us into the semi-finals. Sutar is injured. Tight calf. Do we have... How long are these guys out for? 3 days and 2 days. So they should, hopefully, especially if we have the Wednesday game, they should be okay. Patterson, though, he earned his spot, didn't he? I think he gets to stay in. Hickey's delighted. We proved surprise packets yet again. The Scotland squad, of course, we've reacted positively. We've just knocked out Belgium. Fredericks is being looked at for somebody. And, well, wait right there, guys, because we will be back to find out who we're playing in the semi-finals. Can you believe that? Of the European Championships. Let's pray for Ukraine. And would you believe it? We have got Ukraine. Either Ukraine or Scotland is going to be in the European Championship final. That, I mean, there'll never be a better chance, will there? They knocked out the Italians. We knocked out the Belgians. And one of us is going to be in the final against Spain or England. And I almost feel like we've got something to lose now. You know, I didn't think we'd beat the Dutch. I didn't think we'd beat, or certainly didn't think we'd beat the Belgians. I feel like we might be able to beat Ukraine, although I think they knocked out Germany, didn't they, as well? So they're obviously a decent side. But that will be, and I can't believe I'm saying this, yet another episode next time. If you've enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. You ring the bell. You don't want to miss this. We have a semi-final of the European Championships against Ukraine. I'll see you next time for that. And, well, how far can we go? Take care.